Freedom! Hi, everybody. Welcome back. This is MyNightOut Radio. You're listening to RI Free Radio. This is DJ Psycho Eddie. In studio tonight, we have Rachel McIntosh, local writer. We also have Tony Jones on the board and occasional chime in.
Yes, sir.
Like always, I got to tell you, I started off this week. I've had a lot more free time than usual, if you can believe that. I've been traveling all over the state, sampling local cuisines, local hot spots that you just have to gravitate towards.
You traveled down to Wickford, Rhode Island this week, if I'm not mistaken.
I did. The Wickford concert series, what is it, White Eye Lizard? I'm guessing, I believe that's the name of it. I did end up getting my chowder and clam cakes a day late.
Nice.
A day late, but I did go to Aunt Carrie's. The chowder, I had the plain chowder, not the white, not the Manhattan style. Rhode Island's specialty is a clear chowder. I had that, clam cakes, and you can't say enough about it. Anytime you fry anything in beef fat, how can you go wrong? So that aside, do you have... I am talking to Rachel now, by the way, because we all know Tony and myself gravitate towards any place where there's
because
food.
We have gravitational pull.
That's it. We cannot stand side by side because a car might veer off the street.
You know, when we were out earlier this week, we're just waiting for the band to queue up. We were just kind of chatting with the wife and the girlfriend, and the subject of tipping came up, and I think that we could do a whole show here about tipping.
And we're not talking about tipping the scales or tipping a car. The actual gratuity paid, TIPS, to ensure prompt service. Tips, in fact, I did it today. Not to the fact of tipping, but over-tipping. So They will remember you. So the next time you walk in, you will get better service than anyone else.
And
there.
I'm a chronic over-tipper, and there's and I'm not trying
Wait a sec. Stop. What do you guys say is a normal tip?
Minimum?
Yeah, normal for you.
Minimum is a 20%, upwards of 25, 30.
Right.
And there have been very few occasions, usually a bartender, usually at one of the establishments I frequent.
'Cause you can't
I've
count.
gone up to 100% tip.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many drinks did you have in you?
Several.
Right. Okay. What's your normal tip?
Well, the thing is, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but as I'm out and about,
You're a generous guy.
Everybody knows me, and so it becomes, if I leave a crappy tip, it becomes, well, Tony Jones was in here last night and he left me a crappy tip and he's a bag of crap. So usually I get great service and I'm happy to tip, but there has been times where begrudgingly, it wasn't necessarily the service fault, maybe the food wasn't so good, but I begrudgingly still left a good tip even though the food sucked.
And you didn't say what that percent was?
I don't know. 20 to 30 to 40. I've never
nuts.
gone 100. I've left the 50%.
You guys are nuts. I do 15, and then if it's good, I do 20.
Well, I look at it this way. The servers, bartenders, their minimum wage, which is what they usually get stuck with unless they've been in a job forever, is about $2 an hour.
They're getting the fuzzy end of the stick.
Yeah.
Oh, they are definitely being abused for the amount of work they do, and they hustle.
No, I agree with that.
And having a bit of a background in the service industry, I know how much that sucks. So what I try to do is make sure if nobody else does it, I'm going to make sure they at least get paid for the time that they put in adequately.
Mm-hmm.
Delivery guys, too. I'm kind of in a delivery dead zone. It's tough for me to get delivery, so it's the same people that come back. We hook them up.
Delivery people for pizzas, that's different.
Once you
I
take
give
the
them a
left
lot.
at that light
I give them
going
a
down
lot.
towards your neighborhood, that I'm not going to say any more than that to avoid the rubber hose again. Once you take that left-hand turn, you're going back in time to like the 1950s and 1960s.
There's a guy walking down the street wearing a zoot suit.
Regularly. And that's the bum. By the way, before I forget and before Tony abuses me some more, that was Whiskey Fire that we came in with.
I love that. I thought that was really good.
The name of the song was War and Glory. Now, we've had them in the studio before, and live they always kill it, but they had, and I have to say this, the crappiest YouTube video.
It was a live
audios.
cut.
It was a live cut, so you could hear someone at the bar ordering a drink. It was probably me.
Leaving an excellent tip.
That's just, the people that take care of you are the one you want to take care of. I've seen people, I'm not going to mention any names, who will leave a $1, $2 tip on a $30 meal. That's minimum $6-7.
Yeah, see, that's just being cheap, right?
Well,
some of the people that we know, it's just because they can't do basic math.
there is that issue.
Right.
Thank you, public school system. So, anyways, tipping, chronic over-tipping aside, we always go to restaurants. When you go out, when and if you go out, where do you tend to gravitate towards?
Did you see here the tumbleweed just go by right now? Yeah, because I don't go out that darn much. I'm a single mom and I homeschool my kids, and I'm on a strict budget. But I have to say, when I do go out, I used to really love Seven Moons. They got sold or something. Something weird happened with them.
I know Seven Moons, when they first started, was a third of the size it is now.
Now it's like a complex.
It is.
Yeah.
Now, the last time I went, the food has always been perpetually, consistently good.
Yeah.
I have found places that have had marginally better sushi, but for the range of foods that they have between the Indian...
Oh, yeah, you can't beat that.
And have it all being consistently good, you can scratch every Asian food itch you have in one spot, and the food's good. You can't beat that.
Good.
I love Seven Moons, and I have to chime in because we're talking, my neck of the woods. Not too far from Seven Moons is O Sushi, who is just the most underrated, great location, great people. I was driving around, being the vagabond that I am, I'm driving around Christmas Day, and Seven Moons and O Sushi are both open. Seven Moons has a line around the building, not so much at O Sushi. Man, did they take care of us.
Oh, of course, because they're a smaller location. They don't have the seating, so they want you to come back.
Great booze, too.
I was just going to go there. However, if you traveled in the other direction, there is also Jason's Asian Bar and Grill, which has, and it freaks people out every time I say this, sushi pizza.
See, I got to man up and try the sushi pizza.
I'm telling you, you will not regret it. Prices on par with pretty much every other sushi place in that area. But again, it's a new place. I had to try it. Any new place, you got to leave it open for a month before you go, just so they work out the kinks and you're not going into having deep fried sushi and whatever deplorable conditions that they're trying to overcome when they first
The kid that was
open.
the janitor last week is now making the sushi because they had turnover.
And he still hasn't washed his hands. Okay, why don't we cut to a break? When we come back, we'll start talking about Rachel McIntosh's books, and some other things about Rachel that you'd like to find out. We're going to leave here with Trophy Eyes, not Wives, Eyes. The name of the song is My Name on Paper. We'll be back in a minute.
See now what I can do. And but still, as your old head back.